There's a very beautiful girl in the studio, very beautiful. Those kind of people are, then they light up the room. Yes, meaning there, when she walked in our home, she didn't realize I've noticed that. But Nidzin na muhubo. Miraba. Baroe. Ono chere.
Once I remember from Liberia and a din Baroe no Liberia din. I just cut it short because now I was looking for a name to use for my stage name, but then guys say in fact Mami Kofa Baroe na me. So it's unique. It's just a Liberian name I just carry.
So what is the full name?
It's Princess Baroe Dati.
Baroon.
Barolle. But the stage name no cutting is short and Baroe.
Baroe.
Yeah, so it's
unconfused with Eno Baronia.
Internet media no Baroe.
Because the woman, in fact, when you started like pronouncing it, before it ended, it was Baroni that came to mind, and it took me to Eno Baroni.
Oh, say Ghana, I bet you say Baroli, but Liberia for because Omukita say America for and say Barol, and you won't say le. But Ghana, they are pronouncing Baroli, but Liberians they say it Barol.
It's pronouncing what Ghana style na
Princess Baroe Dati, but Baroe na stage name no. It's Baroe, just Baroe.
Just Baroe.
Yeah, Baroe and yet
Baroe.
Baroe.
What kind of music do you do?
Afro soul. I do reggae, Afro soul, and a bit of Afro beats. But my strongholds are reggae, lovers rock, Afro soul, and stuff like that. R&B.
No, professionally,
Professionally.
No KK.
Oh, professionally.
Professionally, how long?
I started music, it was in 2016 actually. Then I won for the Vienna City. Now I'm here V-Star, as in now I'm pair like face of Vienna City at the time musically. I was part of the competition. I won in 2016. I signed my first management then. And I decided to say, okay, if you've won this, then you can do more with your talent. That was when I started working professionally in music. So I was with the management from 2016. 2.5 years after that. And my manager named me I just took a break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took a break because the fact is I wasn't ready. And that's one of the things I discovered after I took my break, because it's just one thing to have the talent, and then there's another thing, you need to be ready for what you're going into. But at the time, not me ready. I wasn't ready.
But Sisiadi, you are ready?
Yes, very ready.
Very ready. Aside you not being ready at that time, about challenges you facing?
In fact, a lot. At the time, I was a young mother. I gave birth very early, and I had my kid to take care of. And at that time, I had just lost my mom. Okay. So in that kind of stage, you are a young female, you have kid, you need to take care of your child, you need to take care of yourself. And I was still finding my foot. Financially, I was struggling. I had a whole lot I was going through, and my manager and so, there were a whole lot. So I had to just deal with all of it, fix myself, put myself together, because music entails a whole lot. I was say, we are ready. Like I'm saying, it's a whole lot involved, your time, your looks, your everything. So at that time, I wasn't ready. I just feel like now everything is a bit, near 100%, but I'm ready enough to go.
Yeah. I want to finance, or you have a team that is helping to finance the career?
Currently, Mikuno. He's doing the most when it comes to supporting me. I just got married recently, because now I thought, say, as a female, that's my opinion actually, if you want to really go about this music thing, settle your relationship aspect, and then, but make sure say nipakwa onin bet na hono, he supports your career, because one thing to be married and then not be married to somebody who is jealous of you, because we have partners who are more like they don't support a female going out there, but I got married to my husband, and he's very supportive, and he has decided, say, I'm going to help you to go to where you're going. So officially, I don't have a record label I work with, but I have a team that is really supportive, that is ready to push me out there.
So if it do that point as an artist where you are known, even not if not globally, but then you're well known to a point, and then your husband wants to manage you officially.
No.
Would you let him?
I would never allow my husband to manage.
Didn't he?
That be. Like we talk about when we do business, you say don't mix business with pleasure. It's the same as they tell you, say families who come to buy, they help you grow your business when they pay for items mefa, not crediting and say, okay, we are busy and I prefer professionally, no. I prefer to keep my personal life there and keep my professional life different. I will appreciate if he's there to at least have some advices from him and stuff like that, but I wouldn't want him to manage me.
A shoulder bit to whisker.
Oh, and yet nisika, but
and it's all the niskali. And then when people get married, the two shall be one. Your money is his money. His money is your money.
It's not about the money. We are talking about emotions.
So your money is your money, but his money is your money.
I know they were home, but
so your money is your money.
It's my money,
but
and I need
his money
is
your money.
Right.
Okay.
But that was not the point. The point here say, if you are emotionally attached to somebody, there are a lot of things, whether you pretend or not. So I just feel like I don't want my emotional aspect to affect my career. And see, it should be here, and then I'm here. So he has his own career. He's a whole medical person, and I am in my career as music, and he's accepted me for that. So we both keep mutual respect, love, and all of that. When there's time for me to be a wife, may a wife, and if it's time to be musical, I'll be musical. But I don't want the case where because it has a lot of challenges. But they know what I'm talking about.
When you were speaking earlier, in our kind of business, it is always good that it can sort out relationship parts before you pursue this showbiz. Did you get married because you so wanted to settle that part of your life and have that focus?
Absolutely.
Another, you married because you were in love?
Love is one part of it, but then I also dearly, in fact, I'll tell you, love was 40%. And 60% was the fact that I need to settle my life. Because at this time, my ubairi, you understand, I have a child, I have responsibility, and like, it's not just me anymore. And see, I have to fix my stuff. I was say, like, I know 1 year settle, everything is there, the home is settled, everything. And see, when I'm coming out, I know, say, my boyfriend, only baby or dream say, she's talking to another guy, because my husband knows the kind of person I am. And see, I just thought this is the best way to go about it. That's my opinion, though. I don't know about somebody else, but I think it's the best way. Somebody can try it. Because for females, because now if I say, I start to go to concerts, I start to go to festivals, at time being, would you have to now start building a relationship with somebody? I've had this kind of experiences where people now tell you, those days will tell you, say, you people that they say you sing and the actresses and actors, yeah, you people are learned, you sleep around a lot. I get these things from people. I mean, I can't help you if you decide to think that way. I can't help you. But yeah, and him say, when we get to work, like you now, you come here, oh yeah, Juma. Sometimes you are not even talking to anybody. Why you're busy? Who you are coming to talk? You are thinking how you're going to present it to them. But somebody there is thinking, say, we are TV or we are memasem. And now, yeah,
that's true.
Because I don't want people to think that way. I've settled my life already. And Ubeka, my worry. I know they're into music.
In our part of the world, Oyana say you be a wara. And you maybe why they believe you need to put a stop to it. Enfande, as a showbiz person, if you're a performance, it may be in a club, it may be some exclusive party that requires a particular kind of dressing. But then here in a part of the world, people will question. Dancing a war, nori ado today. It could be music video. Most men being fubi and you wanna be. Not long ago, this TikToker Asantwa, on a manager, they received a lot of backlash because unkofon said as a married person, onye ne manager be that close, even though it's a working relationship, and these videos they do is for work purposes. So when people start giving you that backlash, there you are married, you should have your boundaries. How are you going to deal with that?
Frankly, I'm deaf socially.
Okay.
Like I said, I needed to build myself. It has a lot to do emotionally, mentally. You understand? I'm deaf because there is no way I will be to me hear music without being wild. If this is my calling, this is what I want to do, and this is why I told you, say I chose somebody who understands me. Say me couldn't any problem with it. That the whole world can have problem. I don't have a problem, but I don't think everyone will have a problem because. I mean, people are now, it's 2022, now things are beginning to get different. People are not seeing things the archaic way anymore. And see, now you see old women who normally used to dress in a certain way, or mobile life. You understand? Wig and nails and all of that. These days, I'm not paying attention to these things. For real though, I don't really mind. You're very socially deaf at this moment.
I'm curious. I'm very curious. I'm thinking a lot. This question I'm asking you, like it keeps like it's walking through my brain. You believe you've settled your relationship, that part of your life. When it comes to marriage, anything happens. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So if at a point the marriage collapses, what will happen to your career?
Nothing. Because I don't see my career as a load that is hanging on my marriage. I'm only saying, say, I settled that part so that I don't, when I'm going to, like, me hear me way now,
then you wouldn't be
I
having
get
time
thinking
for relationship and all that.
But
so when it's ended,
I continue.
Would you be thinking about relationship? Would you be thinking about going back into marriage or something? Wouldn't that interfere with your job?
If marriage comes, fine, but I'm not going to stop my life because one step of my life broke. It's like I didn't stop doing things when I had a child. So life has challenges, and if we are going to let every challenge to come put a stop to what we're supposed to do as people, then we're not going to go anywhere. So like I said again, I've built myself mentally. I'm ready for anything actually, but I know I'm going to play my part in my marriage. I'm going to give my husband the respect he needs, and he's going to do the same. He's doing the same. But if it doesn't work, then that's the will of God. But God gave me a talent that is never going to go. And see, I can't tell him, okay, who talent are the mama no, who the fa. They say me kuna continue there meeting.
So you won't do it.
I'll continue. Yes.
God gave you the talent, beautiful voice. Why didn't you do gospel?
I mean, it's the same thing. I'm singing love songs.
Which one is the same thing?
There will be a point in it. When I get this question, let me tell you something. When I get this question, it makes me laugh because gospel, love, it's the same thing. You listen to my song, there's no profanity. It's just music.
So we can perform it in church?
I mean, the pastors, sometimes I sing at occasion. I will not perform it in church because why wouldn't?
So this is gospel.
But it's no, I'm not. I didn't say it's gospel. I said it's love.
And
it's
love is gospel.
Love, God is love. Do you understand? Because let's be frank, if we come to that aspect, me and Kaza, I don't really do the religious thing. I believe in God. I'm a very strong believer of God. I'm a Christian.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Me, you don't joke with me. Nothing else comes apart from God. But
gospel music and mobra.
Yeah, but
I choose to say one for gospel and mobra.
It drew I met too.
It drew here.
But to be frank, I sang a lot of, everybody would tell you, say, I started in the church. I did.
So why the sway from church?
I always try to avoid interviews to talk about this because today I'm going to say this.
I'm
going to say this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm mentally ready. So I started singing in the church. In fact, I started in the church. My mom was a whole gospel artist in Liberia.
Okay.
I started singing in the church. Ghana ha, Makwa Agape. In fact, Action Chapel. I started when Action Chapel, Agape, and some other churches. And many Reverend Bernard Ankuma.
Okay.
I sang with his group. Even his album coming up, my voice was so. When I lost my mom, everything changed. You see, the people who do the most works in the church are not being appreciated. The people that give the most sacrifice in the church are not being appreciated. They are always sorry 4 o'clock and walk from Circle to Spintex just to make sure say he'll pack the chairs. That person continues walking for the next 4 years. And somebody who comes and parks their car is recognized in the church. Or no, the person is not being appreciated. Literally, I went through a whole lot for the church.
And they let you down?
They let me down, I'll tell you. Not the entire church, because, please, I know the church is big. But I went through a whole lot. As a young female, you've had a child, you want to fix your life. Sometimes, you'll go to the church, close around 10 o'clock. You're not even recognized. You understand? The rich people are recognized. I'm saying this because this is something that has really eaten me up for many years. It's between me and God now. I don't really listen anymore when people talk because I have served my part of trying to fit. At one point, I won't say you cut your hair low. I'm somebody who likes to curl my hair. I like to color my hair. But at that time, I didn't color my hair. I had just cut my hair like short and stuff. No more short hair. No style. I'm standing on stage. We are singing. And you ask the pastor to come and tell me to get down. That my haircut does not qualify me to sing for God.
Which church was that?
Agape. Reverend Whitcomb, the wife told, I was standing on stage. I saw her movement. She told the reverend to come and get me down.
And you were taken off the stage?
After we were done with the first performance, and the reverend told me, they said, you cannot sing again. I broke. Because that was the church I was in when my mom was sick. I used to come and sing at people's funerals. They used to use me, you do their meetings. Or, you understand? I was paying tithe. I was never recognized. My mom died. Nobody came. It's only the people I mean more relationship. And see, there are a whole lot people are going through us. Sister, you break. And see, these are things I worked on. The relationship I'm supposed to have as a Christian is between me and God. And see, the MESC on Judgment Day, me drew on my but for now, I have no commitment whatsoever to any church. All I do, I go to church, I fellowship when I can, but the relationship is between me and God.
So, unfortunately, my time is up, but then I have to ask this. I see pain. When you were talking, I see pain. Do you still harbor this pain for the churches? Do you hope that a time would come that they would reach out to you? You never know who is watching. So if there is anybody from Agape watching and they reach out to you and they apologize and they say you should come back to the church, would you go back?
No, I've forgiven them. But the other people are there that need, when they do that, what I want them to do, what I want them to do, I've forgiven them. They don't even need to come. But somebody else is being treated that way. Change the narrative. It doesn't have to be me. Somebody else is being treated that way. We will not tell you now because they don't have the opportunity to speak. And the media say, I've already forgiven whoever has offended me. But change the narrative with somebody else, not me. For me, you understand? It's between me and God. I go to church. Now I fellowship with Action. My father is there. But I'm not doing any commitment at the moment.
Before you tell us where we can go to listen to your songs, you said you have a relationship with God. Until if one day, and you know how God is, when he wants you to do something, he would literally bombard your brains with it. When it gets to that point and God says, I want you to do gospel, would you do it?
Yes. That will not even be something it will happen automatically. It happens. So it's just a matter of time. Whatever it's supposed to be, it will be. I don't know when.
Beautiful. Interview wa mama ja home. Asam no welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Baroe. Yepa wonyum ni bi ete yenko yemfa.
It's on iMusic, it's on Apple Music, sorry, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, it's on Audio Mac, and all the music platforms online at Baroe, Baroe.
Baroe.
All the social
Baroe.
media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, is Baroe. So YouTube, the same thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our Shenofi, Menko Babia, we just had a conversation with a very beautiful woman, Baroe. Yerba, we have a producer in the house, Yerba Beka, about music production, the in and outs, the things you don't know, the things we know but might not necessarily be the exact thing that goes on.